We got that new rig. You know what I'm saying? We got that new phone, guys. That Pixel 3A. It's been a long time coming. A lot of you guys, just so you know, you asked me what I was recording with. Prior to this, the answer is a Galaxy S7. Okay? The entire time that I've been making this channel, it's been run on a little phone. So you got no excuses at all. If you got any idea that you want to bring to the world, there's no time like today, baby. As long as you got a phone, you can whip that sucker out, press record, and transmute to the world. All right, it's a beautiful thing. Guys, welcome back. This is Sunday Devotionals with the Tribe. And, it's been a while since we've done something like this where I'm just going to sit and talk to you, my brothers. And let's first take a second to feel blessed, because today's a beautiful day, all right? And I don't know where you are in life. I don't know what the hell you're up to or what you're doing. But I believe that what we're about to talk about can resonate with you. And if you're a young man especially, I want you to know that if life is hard, there's something you can do about it. You can find a way out. You can make your life better. It may not be very quick. It may not happen in a week or a month from now. But if you get started, you can make life much better and you can experience a lot of good things, all right? So let's get started. Let's stop holding ourselves back with a negative mindset. Let's start being positive. If you're not already, that's a prerequisite to living a good life, is be more positive. Stop, and maybe not everyone can do that. I understand. Some of you are wired differently. That's the thing. Just thinking positive doesn't help. But at least eliminate all of your negative bullshit. Because guess what? All that complaining that you're doing, that is making you a drone, man. That's making you a drone. It's locking you into the matrix. You're not seeing the bigger picture. Another thing that a lot of us do is we just sit here and we focus on a lot of dumb stuff. All right? We get wrapped up in drone-like, zombie-like worries that we don't need to be having. Okay, a lot of you guys are focused on the smaller picture, and I'm telling you, you need to broaden your horizons. You need to think bigger than just, does this girl like me or not? Do my peers like me? Do I get good reviews, man? Fuck it. Don't even, that stuff is so small, and if you're wrapped up in that your whole life, worrying about just worrying about your love life, that keeps you small. Let me tell you that right now. If you're focused on just a girl, and the more of these pickup videos that you watch, you want to stay small, brother, go ahead and keep watching those. It's not going to get you anywhere. Okay? You want to stay small, then, just don't really expand too much. Just get enough comfort. That's kind of what you're doing, all right? You're just bullshitting, dude. Stop masturbating up here. Take some action. And stop doing things that keep you small. I'm telling you. The only way to do it is to go out there and get skin in the game. And what I'm saying is that it's not that difficult. It's really not that difficult. Anything that you can conceive, anything that you can imagine is not that hard. And I mean that. It's not that difficult. Everything. Now that's huge, man. That's huge. Because it relieves a lot of stress. Everything everything seems hard until you realize that it's simple. Okay? Say that with me. Everything seems hard until you realize that it's simple. That is a huge life lesson. I'm 27. It took me about 25, 26 years to learn that. And, probably 27 to really use it to the best of my abilities. Because growing up, I thought that everything was so difficult. I was always scared to expand, to grow out of my comfort zone, because I thought that things were very difficult. Let me give you an example. I thought that moving out was difficult. I thought that changing your oil on your car was a difficult thing. I thought when I heard about crypto, I was like, Bitcoin and all this, what is this, cryptocurrency? All I know is Paper money, dude. What is cryptocurrency? Find out. It's pretty simple. Oh, invest. People telling you to invest in stocks. Well, what do you mean stock market? What is Wall Street? What is NASDAQ? What is all this? What is the Dow Jones? What is it? It's simple. That's what it is. And I'm going to tell you that life is very simple, man. If you just stay curious and you're willing to realize that you're kind of retarded. All right? You're kind of an idiot. And if I got one thing going for me, man, it was always the ability to be curious and ask questions. Like, I'm telling you, man, that is like served me probably the best. Anything, when it comes to anything, when I'm hanging out with friends and they're talking about history, instead of playing along and acting like I know what I'm talking about, I simply ask about a time period. I want to learn. I want to understand. I've seen far too many guys that play and act like they know something. They just play along. They try to, make it seem like they know what they're talking about. And they try to talk and it's like, dude, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. I can't stand it. And so, like, I know I don't know a lot. I really understand that. I don't know a lot, and I know that I want to be like awesome, dude. I want to know a lot eventually. I want to be able to do something great. So I'm going to have to learn. And I can't have knowledge in every area. I'm just a man, a single man. Okay, I can't. There's no way. So I got to be humble enough to be an idiot for quite some time and to realize that I don't have everything figured out. I need to suffer a little bit and stop acting like I know what I'm talking about. I was at this cheese barn the other day, driving on the highway, me and my friends. We pull off and we go to this cheese barn, and I see this little Amish boy. And he's just sitting there. And his mother's selling these baskets, and that little Amish boy wearing this Amish hat, just sitting there like this. Kind of looking, content, kind of happy. But I'm just thinking, dude, this is all this little boy knows. Is the Amish world. Growing up, he's got the same religion. He's got a way of life. Probably never watched a cartoon in his whole life. Could you imagine that? You never see a cartoon? Dude, I mean, imagine when he gets older, what it's going to be like if he ever travels to the city and meets other people and people are offering him cocaine. And people are saying, hey man, check out this porn. Poor little Amish boy, have his whole mind blown. There's a whole world outside of the Amish. And I was thinking about this. I'm that little Amish boy in the grand scheme of things. Just like him. We're all just like him. Just because we're out here. We got everyone telling us one way to think, one way to be. And then it's our parents first, and then it's the people, it's their friends, it's the people we meet at school, we see the little cliques. That's all coming into our brains, bro. And it's like, you become that. All those experiences make up you, and you gotta tear those up and really begin to tear them down. Be humble. I realize not everyone has to like me. That's okay. I'm still trying to learn, man. All right? I highly recommend you do the same thing. Play the idiot for a while. And not only that, but playing an idiot's a powerful thing. People want to help the idiot. Maybe you don't play complete idiot, but somewhat idiot. Childlike. A little carelessness. Okay? A little bit that, you don't care to say, I don't know. People will come and help you learn. And they'll build you up, man. I'm telling you, it's a powerful thing. And back to what I was saying. Anything that you can imagine, and maybe some reason that you're not taking the initial step is because you think that life is hard. And I'm telling you that if you just have a little bit of willpower and curiosity, you can learn how to do anything. You can learn how to renovate a house. You can become a firefighter. You can go apply to college. All it takes is a little bit of courage, a little bit of curiosity. You can go and help at a charity. I don't know, man. You can do anything you want. Just like the stocks. Stocks was so confusing to me, and I realized, dude, okay, I want to invest in a stock, Here's one. Activision, and this isn't financial advice, by the way, but Activision is combined with Blizzard. They had a merger. And they're coming out with a new World of Warcraft in a couple months. And they're also coming out with the new Call of Duty. Okay, so I'm thinking to myself, wow, good company, stock's kind of low right now. Maybe I should invest. I don't know how to invest. Let me find that out. So I download a brokerage, which is Ameritrade. Okay, put all my info in, bada bing, bada boom. I'm on Ameritrade, boom. Now I can buy stocks. I have the ability to purchase a stock. And my whole life I was so confused by that. What does it mean? Just buy a little bit of the company, man. Not doing anything too crazy. And so I think that when we decide to accept ignorance over a subject, we oftentimes will reinforce our decision to be ignorant by blowing it off and by just changing our focus. We go somewhere else. Not for me. Investing was not for me. You only say that because you didn't have the will, the courage, or the curiosity to put a little bit of energy into that. I notice this big time with parents, with people that are unhealthy, with people that are poor. It seems like they got so much other stuff to worry about. Yet the stuff that matters, not for me. I'm no good at it. I'm telling you guys, everything is hard until it's simple. Same thing. You want to program, you want to learn about computer, not that difficult. You just got to get on, you got to start messing around, you got to learn some stuff. It's not that hard. Okay? Getting a girlfriend, not hard. You guys should all be out there experiencing women. Okay? You know, I know there's a lot of guys. Women are all fucked up. No, dude. If you're attracted to women, it's your God-given right to go out there and enjoy female company. All right? To have a girlfriend. To enjoy, to experience that relationship. It's a good thing. And it's not that difficult. And I'll tell you guys this. When you can enter that childlike state of letting go, realizing you don't know it all, there's a beautiful thing that happens. It frees you up. You're less rigid. Okay? And you have this almost spiritedness to you, this carelessness that is just like a joy to be around. Okay? It really is. It's not like uptight energy that's mean to people. It's just cool to be around, dude. That's a gift from the gods. To not have so much tension in your body. To be a little careless. To have fun. You know those people that just always seem like a cunt. They're just uptight. I hate hanging around with them. Okay? Loosen up. You don't always got to have an opinion about everything. Loosen up, dude. Your natural state of energy, when you're energetic, is when you're relaxed. When your body's relaxed. When you're not tense. You don't have this anxiety. You're present. You're just kind of focused, man. You're there. You're not overwhelmed. You're not too excited. You're not too afraid. Just kind of chill. It's a good place to be. So you can operate from there in your own life. You know, you can talk to other people. You can, and just being another thing that's helped me so much is actually listening. And I always talk to myself, well, man, I want to be witty when I talk to people. I want people to like me. I want to have charisma, you know, get that God-given charisma. And I realized that if I just listen more than I talk, first off, it makes me more perceptive. I can intake more. I can see what the other person is talking about. I can almost even tell how they feel. And then I can sort of now understand that person on a far greater level than if I was not actually listening. If I was in my head thinking about what I was going to say. Okay? So it gave me a new perception. It also made it seem that I was interested in what they had to say. And that's one of the first rules of getting people to like you. How to win friends and influence people. Seduction. Act interested in the other person. You know, it's amazing when you actually give someone your attention, because attention's a sort of scarce thing these days. So, yeah, man, the listening changed everything. And you should just try it instead of always trying to fill in the void, thinking that you have to talk so much, thinking that you always need to say something. Try listening, okay? It's very powerful, and people will pick up on it. And I'm just telling you guys, like, these little things can really change your life, you know? And you may seem super overwhelmed wherever you are. I don't know what you guys are doing, but look, like, you have to ask yourself, what is important? You know, I talk to some guys on the phone, and let me tell you, a big thing that I always get is that I have too much going on inside of my head. I feel like I have ADD. And there's a couple things that I stem from that. You know, I'm like, look, man, do you really have ADD? Yeah, well, I'm going through the day. I feel like I got 20 things going on in my mind. When I lay in bed and my head hits the pillow, I'm just laying there thinking about all these things. And at first I'm like, bro, okay, first off, you need to stop saying you got ADD. And one guy's like, yeah, what the doctor told me. And I'm like, all right, that's nice. But first, let's look at how you're living. If you're on your phone all day and you got multiple apps open, you're training your brain to have ADD. Okay, you're training yourself not to focus. That's going to transfer into your mindset, into every bit of your life, guys. You need to be focused. You need to be a ninja. You need to train yourself to be a weapon. That is not how you do it. Okay? You're going to suffer if you decide to live like a in the wild, you know, and not clean up your surroundings, not have control over your life. You're not going to get what you want. It's that simple. Okay? So clean up your life and clean up your phone and get control, dude. You're the master, not the slave. Stop living like one. Okay? Stop being a pussy. Stop being beaten up every day by your mind. Stop being a little bitch, dude. I'm being serious. We got to stop being little bitches. There's a lot of little bitches out here. And we're grown-ass men. That means no complaining. Stop being a drone. Wake up. Get out of the matrix. Take control over your life. Stop being a little bitch. Okay? It means getting disciplined. Getting your life in order. Doing what it takes. Okay? It means treating people, you know, how you want to be treated. But it means going out there and stop being afraid. Get what you want, dude. Stop waiting for someone to tell you your problems. That's what I notice. That's a big thing I've noticed, guys. More than ever, it's okay for these young men and these men of all ages to constantly just have people tell them their problems. And I'm telling you, when people tell you your problems over and over, it makes you weaker. If they tell you how to always fix your problems, it's making you weaker. You know what I mean? Stop. Figure it out yourself sometimes. That's what I'm saying. We got the brotherhood. This is what I'm saying. Stop feeling like you are less than a man. Stop taking actions that make you weak. If you're every little thing that bugs you, or if you're having a bad day, you don't want to always just say, man, you're spoiling your fucking self, dude. You're spoiling yourself. You're making it, okay, how do I overcome this? You're going on Reddit. Look at Reddit, man. Bunch of people, just figure that shit out, man. Okay, it's not good. You can't always have a problem. Sometimes you just gotta handle it. So please, start handling that shit. You know? I know you're going through some stuff, but there's gonna be some tough times. And then those things, and then when the hard stuff shows up, you're like, man, I was focusing on the wrong stuff. Blows my mind, alright? So, look, focus on what's important. What you need to do to advance your life. Not petty, minor little problems that show up. No, man, focus on something that's, focus on a purpose in life. Have a mission for yourself. Write it out. What do you want to do, man? You're not going to be here for long. What do you want to do with this life? You want to sit around and binge a video game in Netflix? Sure, do it a little bit. You know, get off though. The days are past. You want to sit around, you want to live for the high? Or do you want to live to create something That's another thing that I see with a lot of men. A lot of men just living for the high. You know what, brother? The high ends. And then you're left at the very same place. So you get high, and usually you get high off of natural. You're supposed to get high off of progress. Now you're just getting high off of a drug. There's no progress. Okay? So if you don't get a handle on that shit, the years are going to pass by. You're not going to have anything accomplished. And you're going to be in a bad place. It's not too late to start, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of wasted time. And it's making our men weak. Okay? Guys, men of the past, the Greeks, used to think that they were destined for something, to be gods. They wanted to be seen as gods. People these days seem like they don't give a shit about anything. You know, they don't want to be great. They don't want to exercise their masculinity. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to be strong and in charge and just physically healthy and badass and like use that energy to create something with their life, man. It's like, dude, I don't know. Maybe you got to be born with it. I think that maybe you have to be born with it. Maybe it's genetic. Who knows? But I can tell you more than ever, I see a lot of guys getting soft and being pushed around. And again, they're not humble enough to act like they don't know anything, back like you're a little Amish boy, you know? They're not ready to wake up outside of their own upbringing and break free from the matrix, okay? And I'm telling you, like, once you start lifting, dude, and you start getting disciplined, you naturally change. Mentally, like, you stop being so liberal. You really do. You stop being so passive, and you stop complaining. You stop putting blame on anyone else. When you decide to become a man, like, you almost just enter this new frame of mind. And it's so important because we're going to need it. And I know a lot of you guys are unhappy, okay? And I know that a lot of you guys are just sort of complacent wherever you are in life. And I'm saying, like, look, what are you doing, dude? Asher, what are you covering up? What are you maybe supplicating for? What are you, what is it that needs to happen? You know, we got one life, man. I've been really thinking about that. One damn life. And a lot of us are just kind of either giving up or growing stale. Getting complacent. We're doing the bare minimum. We're covering it up with these little hives. And we're not choosing to live a life of greatness, a life that would make the gods smile. We have to live like God is watching, dude. Like, He would find favor out of the many people in our life. All right? It's up to us. We have to choose to live like that. And I'm no saint, man. I don't always know what to do either. Okay? But I think that we can make a choice to honor the gods. Okay? To use our time a little better. To act a little bit differently. To maybe lend a helping hand. To be a little bit more kind. To maybe be better leaders. To stand up for what's right. Okay? And I hope that encourages you this Sunday and into the new week ahead. Guys, I hope that you have a blessed day. I hope that you will have a good week. You will find energy. And you'll be at peace. Massive blessings to all of you guys. And I'll see you soon. Peace.